Hello, hello, everyone. And this is Stephanie of YouTube Tips and More. And what I do on this channel is I try to make YouTube a little easier for the beginner or the more seasoned YouTuber. Everyone always has something new to learn. Now, tonight is my guest night, and my guest for tonight is Carol at, I always say her name wrong. It's My Blessedness. Did I say that right tonight? Yes, I did. Of My Blessedness. And Carol, I love her new kitchen. It's gorgeous. I love watching her channel. She has a lot of nice thrifts that she finds, and I really like to see that because I like to see other people do things that I enjoy as well. If you see me scratching a fanning, there is the biggest mosquito in here, and I'm going to get him before he bleeds me dry. But anyway, so I want to introduce to some and reiterate to others. And also, I want to thank my replay audience for coming on and watching the replay. I really love to see how many people come back later on and watch the show. I know sometimes it's an odd time to come on during the day to see it, but I love knowing that I have a following of replay. So here I am. I'm going to introduce you a wonderful, wonderful, sweet woman. Her name is Carol at My Blessedness. Hello,
Hi.
Carol,
How are
and
you?
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I am so honored that you agreed to be a host for tonight.
And I was honored to be asked.
And I want to ask you some simple little questions so people will get to know a little bit more about Carol.
Okay.
Okay, now, first question is what brought you to YouTube?
Well, I didn't know much about YouTube for a long time. My husband was always watching YouTube, and I thought, what is this YouTube? So I started finding some videos, and some of the first ones I found were about thrifting, and I've been a
Hmm?
thrifter as long as I can remember from little.
Yes.
And I thought, wow, this looks like so much fun. And I wonder if I could do that. And that's kind of how it all started. I
Okay.
started dabbling in it and I had fun and I kept doing it.
Now, how long have you been on YouTube?
It was 3 years in January.
Oh, wow. 3 years. All right, Carol. Now, how did you come up with the name for your channel?
Well, I had a little notes app on my phone, and every time I thought of, hey, I wonder if this name would work, I would jot it down. And I wanted to have something that was a subtle nod to my faith.
Mm-hmm.
And I also wanted to have the feathering the nest in there
Okay.
because I love to feather my nest, make it cozy and comfortable.
Right.
And so I tried the names out on some friends, and everybody voted for My Blessed Nest.
Okay.
And that's why.
That fits you really well.
Thank you.
Now, has your journey on YouTube been a difficult journey?
Well, I will tell you, it's a whole lot harder than I thought it would be.
Yes.
It is not easy to put out content continuously,
Yes.
but when I commit to something, I pretty much give it my whole heart. And I had gotten a brand new Mac, not for YouTube, but it just played right into that. But
Yes.
the problem was, I knew nothing about a Mac. I knew nothing about the iMovie program.
Mm-hmm.
I always counted on Mr. My Blessed Nest whenever I had a computer problem, but guess what? He knew nothing about a Mac either. So I just did all kinds of things to learn iMovie and
Yeah.
about the Mac. I was learning it all at the same time.
Yes.
I even went to classes at the library. I had friends. I was in little groups on Instagram that I could ask
Mm-hmm.
questions. So that was probably the hardest part for me was learning the software
Yes.
and all this technology we have to learn, right? Like
Right.
Instagram and all promoting yourself, getting a special
Yes.
email and trying to keep up with that. So it's not been easy, but I will say it's very enjoyable and I love it, or I probably would have quit a while ago.
So true, so true. Let's see. What do you like most about YouTube?
I think I would have to say the community.
Yeah.
I have met so many wonderful people.
Yes.
I really feel like I know all of you. It's just
Yes.
such a wonderful, supportive group. And
Yes,
I'll
I
talk
agree.
about people, and my mom will say, "Well, have you met them or do you know them?" And I'll have to think about it. Well, no, but it feels like I have. Do you feel the same way? Like,
Yes, I think meeting the people and meeting you have different friends in different countries, different states. If it
yeah,
hadn't been for YouTube, you never would have met them.
that's right. And
And you feel like they're your family.
yes,
So
absolutely.
that's one thing I agree with you with. I really like meeting the new people. Now, have you always been doing thrifting on your channel or were you doing other things?
Good question. I started out not knowing what in the world I was going to end up doing. And I think a lot of people do that
Yeah.
because, we just have to try something out and see if it sticks and if we
Yes.
enjoy doing those videos. So I started out all over the board. I was doing, well, first thing I did was decluttering. I
Yeah.
started with the one box challenge, which
Yes.
I loved. I loved watching, I loved participating. I did a lot of organizational videos, which I love to
Right.
organize, and I did DIYs.
Hmm.
And I will be honest with you and tell you, I love to craft, I love to DIY, but I really do not enjoy making videos about it. It
Yeah.
takes way too long.
Yes, it does.
Way too long, and I didn't have a good camera angle, and I just felt like I was spending days making those videos.
Yes.
Not to
You're
say
so
I'll never
right.
Yeah, not to say I'll never do another DIY one because I do still like to incorporate my thrifted finds
Uh-huh.
into a DIY here and there.
Right.
But just to strictly do DIYs, I was burnt out on that. So that's kind of how I decided what do I really love to make videos about, and it's thrifting 100%.
Yes.
So that's my love, and it's really part of my life. And so I'm just taking everybody along and not making content just to make content per se.
Right.
That's what I do. I love to thrift and I love to decorate with my thrifted items.
That's true. You have found some great finds. Sometimes I wish I could stick my hand through and just take a piece, but you have some great finds.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Did you think you would be on YouTube as long as you have been?
I really was unsure about that. And I will tell you, I thought it would be so easy to get 1,000 subscribers. I thought, oh, that should be simple. I'll have that lickety split.
It takes longer than you think.
It did. So I really, like I said earlier, when I commit to something, I
Yeah.
really give it a really good try. There was one time when I almost quit. I just felt like I wasn't making any traction. And my husband, Mr. My Blessed Nest, he always says, "Are you having fun?" And I'll say, "Well, yeah." "Well, then keep doing it."
That's
So,
it.
you know what? I am having fun. And as I said previously too, how many wonderful people I've met. So
Yes.
so I was unsure at the beginning, but I'm committed to it now for sure.
Yes, I think we're all like that. You get kind of discouraged when you don't think you think your content is A1. No one does it like you. You should have everybody looking at your channel, and then you have one view, and it's
Yeah.
really hard. It hurts your heart
Yes. And all that
because
work.
yes, all that work you put into it, and then you have one view, and it kind of makes you feel bad. But then you have to remember that just keep going, keep pushing. That one person or share your video or tell somebody about your video. And then you next time you'll get 2 views. So I just
Yes.
have to you just have to keep pushing.
Yes.
That's
And
one thing I always have to tell myself.
yes. Yes.
Okay, when you did lives, were you nervous?
No, I didn't really get nervous. I prepared for them well. Uh, although I couldn't tonight because these questions are a surprise. And I thought, oh, okay, that's fine. But I did lives before about organization,
Right.
and I would make little 3x5 note cards, and I wasn't really nervous.
Okay.
No, I don't mind. I think if I would have done that at the very beginning, it would have been a disaster because I thought I was so perky and happy,
Yes.
and it came across like this. Hello, my name is Carol from my
I know. I know.
and I watched it and I thought, that's not what I recorded. That's not me.
I know. My first one, I'm sitting there looking like this.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Stephanie.
And that would be terrible if I did a live right away because I
Oh
wouldn't
my
have
goodness.
been
I
comfortable.
think everyone has that horror story with their first video. You're so nervous and you think you're smiling and you're not smiling. And
Yeah.
in your mind, you're perfect. But when you see it, you go, that was what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. My husband helped me with the first one, and I was thinking, how could he have captured me this way? I was so much better. No. It wasn't the cameraman's fault.
Now, here's a question that's going to throw you off.
Okay.
What
I'm
is your
ready.
favorite movie?
Well, funny, probably funny answer, but it's Annie. Do you know?
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's kind of ironic. That's always been my favorite movie since it came out, and I
Okay.
ended up adopting 3 children.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's
yeah,
hard.
I love the musicals too, and I love
Yeah.
old movies, so that played into
Yeah,
the
the whole thing of it, the music, everything wrapped up in one.
and
Okay.
Carol Burnett. I love Carol Burnett, and
Yes.
Mrs. Hannigan in it. I thought she did a phenomenal job.
Yes. Now, what is your favorite color?
Right now, it's pink, and it has been for many years.
Okay.
When I was little, it was purple, and I was purple girl for years and years.
Yeah.
And one day I changed to pink.
That's how my daughter is. She was with pink for a little while, then she went to purple, and now she's in the pink and purple phase. She does both now.
They go good together, really.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Now, as you said, you adopted 3 children. So how many children do you have?
I have 3, all adopted. And
Okay. And you have any grandchildren?
yes, I do. I have 11, and
How
number
many?
12, 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
11 grandchildren?
Yes, and number
Wow.
12 is on the way.
Wow.
Yes.
They've been busy.
Yes. Yes. And 9 of them are boys and only 2
Whoa.
girls.
9 boys?
Yes. So we had all boys for a long, long time, and our oldest granddaughter is going to be 4 in November. So,
Wow.
and our oldest grandchild is 12. So that's a lot of boys for a
That's a
long
lot
time.
of boys in
Yeah.
between there. My goodness.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, let's see. Now, when you do videos, makeup or no makeup?
Always makeup.
Makeup. Okay.
Yes. It
Now,
just makes me feel better.
What?
Makes me feel better about myself and more confident.
Okay. Get the beautified going on.
Yeah.
Now, what piece of advice? This mosquito is tagging me, man.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh,
Ooh, I dropped something. Sorry.
that's all right. And he's a
Get
big
it?
one, and I keep missing him. Man, I'm
Oh.
gonna get him. Now, what piece of advice would you wish someone would have gave you when you started YouTube?
Probably to give me a heads up that it's a lot of hard work, but
Yeah.
if you stick with it, it pays off. Don't be discouraged, and don't be so haughty to think you're going to get 1,000 subscribers just like that.
Yes.
So,
Because I honestly, when I first started, I thought that I would they would see my videos and I would just shoot to the moon.
Yeah, I did
And
too.
I honestly thought that. I thought it was going to be that easy,
Yeah.
that one person would see it and, oh, she's so good. Boom, But then you get there and you see that nobody thinks you're that good.
Yeah. We have to go through all the paces of it and put in the hard
Yes.
work.
Then you have to learn about lighting, the camera, the sound, and
Yeah.
editing. And oh my goodness. Once I started learning those new things to add in and things to change and things to fix, and it's a lot you have to keep up with. But YouTube, like you said, is not an easy thing. You
No.
have to learn to do so many new things to get your channel going, to get your videos to, I want to say, be up to par for others
Yeah.
to see.
I,
But once you get a hang of it, it's so much
Mhm.
fun.
It is. And I think I've probably learned this from you and also Denise Jordan. Each time I make a video, I try to improve just a little bit
Yes,
in one area.
1%. Try to
Yes.
percent 1% better each time you do a video. If you look at your video or past video, you'll see something in that video that, man, I could change that. And then
Mhm.
your next video, you change that. And then you
Yes.
keep doing it one time, one something every time, 1%. And you wouldn't believe at the end of the day when you keep doing that how much you have improved on your videos.
Right. When I went back and looked at my first one, I thought, how did I ever put that up?
Yes.
That's
I
awful.
was going to take mine down, but I said no. Everybody has to see your ugly along with your good. They need to see your
Yeah.
growth.
Yes. Right.
So I didn't take it down, even though they had a lot of noise, clickety noise in it. But it's what I'm saying. Let's see, pretty things, home decor and lifestyle. Hi, how are you?
Hello. Oh, I don't think I have my chat signed on. How do I do that?
I don't know if you can, but I can
Oh, okay.
share her. I can share her. Where's my button? See, me and this other thing is we having fun.
Oh,
So I
hi, pretty
really
thing.
enjoy doing YouTube. Like you said, when you first start off, I was doing everything. I was doing tablescapes. I was doing cooking. I was doing cleaning. I was doing DIYs. I was doing thrift shopping. I was doing makeup. I was doing everything.
Right.
And then you say, okay, you're going to kill yourself.
Yeah.
You need to bag it up some, bag it up, bag it up. And I love thrift shopping. I love thrift shopping. Oh,
I
thank you for stopping to say hi. I'm glad you stopped in.
I forgot to mention I did cooking too.
Yeah, I do. I
Another
still
thing.
do a one pot meal in February every year.
Hmm.
So I still do that. And sometimes, I what a lot of new people don't realize is they need to do collaborations so they'll be seen and
Hmm.
people know that they do things and they'll check out their channel.
Yes.
Um, because I do the collaboration list where I send it to your phone, to your calendar.
Hmm.
And she says she's doing well. I do that where I send the collaborations to your calendar. And then I have Courtney from Amethyst. She does it where she puts it up on YouTube on her community tab. Now I said I was going to go back to doing that too, but I have been so busy with my husband's illness and my mother and my father. I just hadn't had time to do the one on YouTube.
Yes.
So I appreciate the help of her want to put them up there. I try to keep up with the collabs and keep them up to date on the calendar because
Hmm.
I'll put them in the calendar, and the minute I put them in the calendar, you guys get it on your phone and you get to see all the challenges and see what's coming up. And I like that because it keeps me up to date on
Hmm.
the calendar. It helps me keep up with all the challenges.
Yes, I agree about collabs. That's a really good way
Yes,
to get your name out there. It's a lot of fun, and you always
yes,
meet somebody you click with in those
yes.
collabs.
Because I think with the collabs, um, not only do you get seen, but then you get to have fun
Hmm.
and you get to see other people, other creators, doing the same thing that you're doing, but they're doing it a different way.
Yes. Yep.
And I enjoy seeing when they do tablescapes that they pick a color and you get to see how everybody decorates differently with that same color. And I learn a lot. I steal ideas from here and here and here
Yeah.
to use.
Yes. All the creativity coming together
Yes.
is amazing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the next thing that's coming up is what? The fall tablescapes
Mm-hmm.
and the Thanksgiving tablescapes, and then Christmas will be popping up soon.
Yes.
And I still have boxes everywhere.
Well, you have to give yourself some grace because it takes a long time to move in.
Yes. I mean, my husband and I today, we were trying to tackle one room at a time, but we had to stop because the painters called and they're coming on Tuesday.
Oh.
So now we got to move all the boxes and everything to the center rooms so the
Oh.
painters can come and paint.
Wow.
Because honestly, we purchased this house and almost every bedroom is a different color.
Mm.
And the family room and the living room are different colors. And the kitchen is a different color. And the laundry room is a different color. And I can't take all those colors.
So you'll be happy that you went through all that work at the beginning once it's all
Yes,
done, for
they're
sure.
going to come and they're going to paint up and down. They're going to paint them all for me, and it'll be the color I choose.
Mm-hmm.
And the creative wallpaper will be gone.
Oh, creative wallpaper.
Yes. I don't understand why you put wallpaper in bathrooms.
Our house had wallpaper in almost every room when we bought it. Even on ceilings.
Ceilings?
Two of our rooms had wallpapered ceilings.
Oh, no.
It was horrible.
Oh, no.
I'm proud to say I have 0 wallpaper in my home now.
Yes. When we got this, I thought the guest bathroom, I thought that it was painted until the painter came in and looked, and I actually touched it and seen that's wallpaper.
Ugh. Are they
And
going
then
to remove that?
the half bath and the master bathroom have 2 different kinds of wallpaper.
Ugh.
So it's just really wonderful.
Are they going to remove that, or do you have?
Yes, they're going to remove all the wallpaper and they're going to paint the bathrooms. They're going to paint the kitchen, the pantry, everything.
Oh, that's
The laundry room. Oh my God, please paint the laundry room. That color is blinding. They're
what
going to
color
paint
is it?
every room, the bedrooms, the halls, everything. They're painting, and I can't wait.
Good. That'll
And
be a
I
huge
said, once they
blessing.
finish painting, then I can get to decorating
Yes.
because they're going to paint this week. And then my husband's leaving the country for a week next week.
Oh,
So while he's gone, I can do a little bit of decorating here, little here. And, by the time he gets home, I should have at least downstairs decorated.
that'll be the fun part.
Yes. Yes. I'm excited about seeing how the process is going to go of me decorating this house and putting things in different places that wasn't there before.
I'm so excited for you. That's
I'm
exciting.
excited myself. My kitchen, I'm loving the kitchen. I'm gonna put the video out Tuesday of
Mhm.
what house we chose, so everybody can see what house we chose, and then the moving day, and then as I go along each room by room,
Mhm.
I'll put that up each room by room because I'm going to enjoy this. I'm taking my time. I'm
Good.
going to enjoy this.
You should.
Well, Carol, we have been on here. You've answered all my questions. Oh, I have a question. What
Okay.
is your favorite thrift place?
Ooh, that's so hard because I do thrift at thrift stores, estate
Mm-hmm.
sales, garage sales,
Yeah.
and it seems like I'm missing one big one. So I guess if we're gonna say a store, can I say an area?
Yeah.
Like it would have to be Amish country in Ohio.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, they have the best thrifting.
Yes.
And I
Wait,
have
what? She
hmm,
says, uh, I think wallpaper is making a comeback. Yes, I'm starting to see more people do wallpaper now.
It's
Some of
not
the
making them.
papers are so pretty now. I don't have any, but I think wallpaper in the powder room makes a great accent wall. I've seen it on a back wall behind the toilet in the bathrooms, and it makes it pop. But if you see the wallpaper in these bathrooms I have, no,
Once you
no,
get it out, you'll never want it again.
no.
It's
The
gone.
pattern is just too busy, and it has too many colors in it.
Yeah.
And it when I walk in, it's just like, okay, I can hold out. I can hold out. But I have been looking at paper. I thought about putting. They have a wallpaper that you can put up and paint
Oh,
to
okay.
match with, like if I'm painting my room blue, I could put this paper up and I can paint it the same blue, but it'll have that pattern in it. Now
Oh,
I've been thinking about that, and then I thought, but then if I change my mind, I don't want that color up. I'm gonna take that wallpaper down.
that's what I'm saying. I actually put up some wallpaper after we bought our house, after we stripped it all, and I regretted it. And now it's all gone. It's never coming back.
Yeah, I think just I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I just want my formal living room, formal dining room to have a pop or something in it. I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But
Well,
I'm excited.
you could always do an accent wall of
Yeah,
color.
I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about doing an accent color
Yeah.
or either what they call board batten on the wall.
I love that.
I've been thinking about that too. So it's just a lot going on up here in this little brain of mine, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with these rooms. But I have a lot of rooms to do. It's a 5-bedroom home. So it's a
Wow.
big house. So I
Hmm.
have a lot of ideas that I have to come
You've
up with
got it.
for each room to give them their own personality. But I'm not adding 18 million colors
Yeah.
like it is now. I can't do all those colors. They drive me crazy. This mosquito. When the movers moved in, you don't have all the doors open,
Oh, yeah.
and it's mosquitoes, mosquitoes, mosquitoes. And this big one is in here, and it's been just sticking me and running, sticking me and running. I'm going to get it. I'm determined. It is eating me alive. Oh my
Put some
goodness.
dish soap on helps with the itchies. Did you ever hear that?
No, I didn't.
Just take a little dish soap on your finger and put it on where it itches, and that'll stop.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because he's been tearing my arms up the whole time we've been sitting up here. He just
Yeah.
been sticking me and running. But I'm gonna get him.
Get
I'm
them.
determined, Carol. I'm gonna get him. He's not gonna leave this room alive.
It's war.
Well, Carol, I appreciate you coming on today. I have learned some things about Carol.
No,
That
thank
she likes
you.
Annie. All right, and pink.
And pink, that's right.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to the pink from now on, Carol.
I don't really use it in my house. That's just my favorite color.
Yeah, my husband says my favorite colors. I have two, teal and red.
Mm.
And my kitchen was red, but now it's a totally different color, and I think everybody's gonna love it. It's gonna be really pretty.
Oh,
I'm
I
so
bet it
excited.
will be. I'm excited for you.
Well, Carol, I appreciate you coming on tonight. And I know the football game was on if you're not a football person, but I really appreciate you being here. I've learned
My
a lot about
pleasure.
Carol. And I hope you had fun on here with me tonight.
I
And
did.
I want to thank everyone that came to watch. And I'm also thanking the replay people. I love you all, and you have a blessed night. Thank you, Carol.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
everybody.